For decades, the world has been dominated by the same economic giants, the United States, China, and a few others. But things are changing fast. Behind the scenes, new nations are rising, expanding their economies, boosting their military strength, and increasing their influence in global affairs. While the world is focused on the usual superpowers, these 10 countries are quietly positioning themselves as the next global leaders. Some of them might surprise you. Let's dive in and explore the nations that are on their way to becoming the next global superpowers. 10. Vietnam, Asia's rising tiger. Vietnam is quickly transforming into one of Asia's most powerful economies. Once known for its history of resilience, the country is now a manufacturing and technology hub, attracting billions in foreign investments. Major companies like Apple, Samsung, and Intel are shifting their production to Vietnam, making it a serious competitor to China. The country's booming economy is fueled by a young, skilled workforce, a rapidly growing middle class, and strong government policies that encourage innovation and entrepreneurship. Vietnam is also investing heavily in infrastructure, with new highways, ports, and smart cities being built to support its growing economy. But Vietnam's rise isn't just economic. The country is increasing its military capabilities and strengthening alliances in Asia, making it a key player in regional security. As Southeast Asia becomes more important in global trade and geopolitics, Vietnam is set to be a dominant force in the years to come. 9. Saudi Arabia, the Middle East's new powerhouse. Saudi Arabia has long been known for its oil wealth, but it's now diversifying at an unprecedented pace. Under its Vision 2030 plan, the country is investing in tourism, technology, and infrastructure to reduce its dependence on oil. The futuristic city of Neom, a $500 billion megaproject, is just one example of how Saudi Arabia is reshaping its economy. The country is also becoming a major player in global finance and investment. With the Saudi Public Investment Fund, PIF, managing hundreds of billions of dollars, Saudi Arabia is quietly buying stakes in the world's biggest companies, sports leagues, and entertainment industries. Militarily, Saudi Arabia is strengthening its defense capabilities and forming strategic alliances, making it one of the most powerful nations in the Middle East. As it continues to modernize, Saudi Arabia is positioning itself as a future global superpower. 8. Brazil, the sleeping giant awakening. Brazil is the largest economy in Latin America and is finally stepping up as a global powerhouse. With a massive population, abundant natural resources, and a growing tech industry, Brazil is becoming an essential player in global trade. Agriculture and energy are Brazil's strongest sectors. As one of the world's biggest exporters of soybeans, beef, and coffee, Brazil plays a crucial role in global food security. It's also expanding its role in renewable energy, producing vast amounts of biofuels and hydroelectric power. Brazil is also strengthening its diplomatic influence. As a leader in the BRICS group, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, it is pushing for a more multipolar world, challenging Western dominance. If Brazil continues on its path of innovation and economic growth, it will become one of the top superpowers of the future. 7. Turkey, the gateway between Europe and Asia. Turkey is at the center of global politics and trade, and it's using its strategic location to rise as a superpower. With one foot in Europe and the other in Asia, Turkey controls key trade routes and has a rapidly growing economy. The country has become a major player in defense, producing high-tech drones and military equipment that are being used worldwide. Turkey's military strength is expanding, making it one of the most powerful forces in the region. Economically, Turkey is growing in industries like manufacturing, tourism, and energy. Its exports are increasing, and the government is investing in mega projects like Istanbul's new airport, one of the largest in the world. If Turkey continues to expand its influence in the Middle East, Europe, and Africa, it will be a dominant force in the coming years. 6. Indonesia, the giant of Southeast Asia. Indonesia is the fourth most populous country in the world, yet it often flies under the radar. But with a booming economy, rich natural resources, and a rapidly growing tech industry, Indonesia is on its way to becoming a global superpower. The country is a key player in the global supply chain, exporting palm oil, coal, and electronic goods to markets worldwide. It's also investing in electric vehicle production, with massive nickel reserves that are essential for making EV batteries. With Jakarta being replaced by a new capital city, Nusantara, Indonesia is preparing for the future by focusing on sustainable urban development and technological advancements. Its influence in global trade and diplomacy is growing, making it a country to watch in the coming years. 5. Nigeria, Africa's economic leader. Nigeria is the largest economy in Africa and is rapidly transforming into a global powerhouse. With a young and growing population, a booming tech industry, and massive natural resources, Nigeria is shaping the future of Africa and beyond. Fintech and digital banking are some of Nigeria's strongest industries. Companies like Flutterwave and Paystack are revolutionizing online payments, attracting billions in investment. Meanwhile, Nollywood and Afrobeat music are taking over global entertainment, boosting Nigeria's soft power worldwide. The country's oil and gas reserves still play a significant role in the economy, but Nigeria is also focusing on renewable energy and infrastructure projects. As it continues to develop, Nigeria has the potential to become one of the most influential economies in the world. 4. Mexico, the new manufacturing hub. Global supply chain shifting, Mexico is becoming one of the most important manufacturing hubs in the world. Companies are moving production from China to Mexico due to its proximity to the US and its competitive labor costs. Mexico's economy is thriving, with industries like automotive production, aerospace, and electronics growing rapidly. The country is also investing in infrastructure to support its expanding industrial sector. Politically, Mexico is strengthening its regional influence, working closely with North and South American countries to boost trade and cooperation. As it continues to grow, Mexico is on track to become a major global power. 3. South Korea, the technology powerhouse. South Korea is already a major player in technology, but it's set to become even more powerful. With companies like Samsung, Hyundai, and LG leading in innovation, South Korea is shaping the future of AI, robotics, and biotech. Its military is also expanding, with advanced weaponry and defense technologies making it a key player in global security. South Korea's cultural influence, through K-pop, films, and fashion, gives it a unique edge in soft power, spreading its influence worldwide. 2. India, the next superpower in the making. India is one of the fastest growing economies in the world, with a booming tech sector, a strong manufacturing base, and a rapidly expanding middle class. With its huge population, India is becoming a global leader in innovation and business. The country's space program, AI development, and digital banking revolution are pushing it ahead of many established powers. India's geopolitical influence is growing, making it a key player in global decision-making. 1. The United Arab Emirates, the future city-state superpower. UAE is transforming into one of the most influential countries in the world. With Dubai and Abu Dhabi leading in finance, tourism, and technology, the UAE is becoming a hub for global business. The country's investments in AI, space exploration, and renewable energy make it a leader in futuristic industries. As it continues to attract talent and investment, the UAE is well on its way to becoming a global superpower. Which of these rising superpowers surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments.